Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. I am Sha'Nese Walker, your spiritual life coach and your motivational speaker. Look y'all, I want to thank you so much for clicking the button and finding some importance in what I have to say. Look, I hope y'all can hear me well. I've got my fan on and I'm going to have to pick my voice up a little bit because it has been a long day. I hope that everybody has had a happy Memorial Day. I wanted to get up here with y'all really quick to talk to you about being in your purpose. Being in your purpose, y'all. Look, this has been something that has completely consumed my life. Look, if I had known 7 or 8 months ago that being in my purpose would have been the best thing to happen to me. Being in my purpose has been so imperative, excuse me y'all. It has been so imperative for me. Like I said, 6-7 months ago, there is no way that me being in my purpose, I would have felt like just doing this would be enough to consume my life and would be enough to keep me happy and keep me focused and keep me grounded. So look, as I was communing with God, I said, you know what? That is what my content will be about today. And like I said, y'all have to excuse me. It has been a long day. I'm actually recording this video at 10:05 p.m. and I've been up since about 5 o'clock this morning. But so my eyes are a little bit red and I am a little bit tired, but I must be about my Father's business. So I wanted to get up here to talk to y'all about being in your purpose. As I said, it is very important that you find out just exactly what it is that God may have you do. Look, y'all, we were not born, and this is something that I had to really sit down and coach myself about. Sha'Nese, you was not born on this earth to just pay bills, take care of your children, and die. You was not born just to go to work and go through your everyday life and not really truly do anything significant. Especially when you are chosen. When you're chosen, you know that you are chosen. There is just something that goes on in your life that you have this feeling of being different. I mean, there is absolutely the feeling of being different. And I always had that feeling of being different. I always had that feeling of knowing that there was much more in life for me to do. There was much more for me to accomplish than where my life was at the moment. So I know that if I was able to find out what my purpose is, and look, y'all, it is okay not to know every single thing. It is okay not to know the next step after you start making the right step towards what you're wanting to do. For me, y'all, like, God literally gives you step at a time, step at a time, step at a time. And if you are anything like how I was, I needed to know, like, okay, I make this step, then what's going to happen after this? Or if I make this move, what's going to happen after that? You know, like, you get to a place where you pretty much want to be in control. You want to be in control, and that is a part of being a human, especially if you've had major responsibilities in your life. If you've always been the one that had to make things happen, if you've always been the one that was on top of things, then you know the feeling of wanting to know, having to know, needing to know, like, what is coming up next, what is gonna happen on the other side of me doing this thing. Let me tell you something. When I let go, when I finally said, God, have your will, have your will, I will be a holy and willing sacrifice. I will hand you my body, and I will allow you to work through me however you need to. And I let go of all control. Once I let go of all control, because you probably want to know, what does it look like? How does it feel to let go of all control? When you completely just say, hey, I'm taking my hands out of it. I'm going to do exactly, I'm going to take the steps that I know that God would want me to take. And you know what it is. You know what it is. You know what that thing is in your life that you need to cut off, or you need to let it go, or you need to stop doing it, or you need to stop going by there, or you need to stop going to that place, or whatever the situation is. You know what that thing is that is standing in your way of doing or being the person that God has called you to be. So losing control, just let. And this is, I'm telling you something about God. When he sees that you are making a step, when he sees that you are making a step and trusting him to be who he is, he will take care of the rest. He will absolutely take care of the rest. He has taken care of the rest for me. Once I let it go, once I decided, hey, this is not the person that I want to be anymore. So in order for me not to be this person, in order for me to do the things that God has called me to do, it's going to take for me to let go of a level of control that I'm not used to not having control over. So it requires for you to have faith. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It requires you to have faith. A childlike faith. A childlike faith. A faith where just like a child depends on you. If you have children, your children depend on you. They don't know how those lights are working. All they know is when they flip that switch, the lights come on. They don't know how the water is working. They don't have no knowledge of having to go and work for the money to pay the phone bill. To pay the water bill, or they don't know. All they know is whenever they get ready to go take a hot shower or a hot bath, they got running water. God needs you to have a childlike faith. You don't know what's coming next. You don't know what's around the corner. Whenever you let go of the control, you don't know what your future holds. You don't know what that next step is. So God needs you to have childlike faith. Childlike faith. And y'all, I'm telling you, once I was able to let that go, once I was able to do what I needed to do as far as letting go of control, everything started to fall into place. Once I started to let go of the people that was no longer serving me, the people that was no longer, these people didn't add any value to my life. For some of y'all, these people are not adding any value to your life. These people are taken away from you, if anything. They're not adding anything. They're not bringing in anything. They're not helping you to be a better you. They are taking. Every chance they get, they're taking. So once I eliminated some of these people, it was almost like the windows of heaven had been opened up. Because see, one thing I had to learn was God is a God of order. God is a God of order. If things are not in order and things are not in place, he is not going to move. He is not going to do what he needs to do. He's not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to. So God is a God of order. Once he sees that you have taken the step, once he sees that you are fully dependent on him. And I just seen a vision in my head of the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees, how they just live. They just live. They don't ask no questions. They just live. They just live. They get the nourishment that they need. God provides that for them. And they just live. They don't have any questions. They don't argue with God. They don't try to compromise with God. They are just being. They are being and they are living, and God is doing what he needs to do to sustain them. And it was a vision in my head of birds. I've got a bird house outside on my porch. And actually the other day I just had to fill it up because it was completely empty. And I thought about it, the birds, they just fly around freely. They fly around freely. They have no limitations. And they know that. It's like they're being. They have no limitations. They fly around and they have no worries about where they're gonna lay their eggs. They have no worries about how they're gonna eat, how they're gonna drink. They don't question that. They are being. They are being. God needs us to just be. Give him the control. Don't try to control it. Don't try to figure it all out. He has already figured it out. He just needs you to be. He needs you to do what you need to do in the perfect time. And as I have started to let go of control, God is guiding my steps. He's ordered my steps. He's guiding my steps. He is taking me along the journey. And I'm following right behind where he needs me to be. I cannot see. All I can do is trust and have faith that I know that God is God. And the promises that he has made to me, they shall come to pass, because God's word never returns to him void. So the promise on your life, it shall come to pass. The things that he's promised you, the vision that he showed you, it shall come to pass. It will require for you to not have control over the situation. It will require you to have childlike faith. Not to worry about how things are going to work out for tomorrow, or how things are going to work out for the next day and the day after that. No, just live for the moment. Live for the day, and let God guide you into your next steps, because this is a journey. This is your journey. This is your journey to greatness. This is your journey to the people that into greatness. My mind, y'all, I'm so sorry. I just got all discombobulated. This is your journey into becoming the person that God has called you to be, so that you can come in contact with the people, your people that he has assigned to your purpose. Because there is something on the inside of you that people need. They need to hear it. They need to see it. They need to taste it. They need to view it. There is something that you can do, and only you can do it. Nobody can do it like you. Nobody can do it like you. So being in my purpose has completely consumed my days. So now when people say, because I always heard people say it, your gift will make room for you. Your gift will make room for you. Now I can really truly say that I know what they mean when they say that your gift will make room for you. It makes complete, you will fit in it. You will fit right in. Like the way your foot slides right into your shoe and it fits right in. It fits right in. You will fit right into your gift because it will make room for you. And when I say that my purpose has consumed my life, I mean it has consumed my life in a good way. Since the day that I found out that, you know what, this is my purpose. My purpose is to come here and inspire you, to give you my story so that you may be inspired to know that if she done it, I can do it too. And understand, if I can do it, you can most definitely do it too. Get in your purpose. Your purpose is waiting on you. The people that are assigned to your name and your purpose are waiting on you to arrive. I won't hold y'all too long. I'm going to go take me a shower and I'm getting to bed because I've got work in the morning. But I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And if y'all have made it to this part of the video, then that means you stayed until the end. And I appreciate you for that. May God bless you. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.